It's early in the morning and I have like half an hour until breakfast is ready. So we'll see what I can get done before then. Don't mind the voice. Unfortunately, my work kind of stole it, so I don't have much of a voice, but that's besides the point. All right, we're going to be drawing spoilers is what we're going to be drawing. So I got a team. So up next in my Phoenix's Rising series, the next group of people I'm introducing is a superhero team. Spoilers. But I don't have them drawn out. I have a character drawn out. You can kind of see a character. 1 out of 5. So I need to draw the other ones out before I can film that video. So, because I'm playing with my new setup here, I thought it would be kind of fun to do it while I film, because I can, because why not? So, we got half an hour till breakfast to do it. And I think I want to draw the other person. I got this book. It's supposed to be like a fashion book, but I don't use it for fashion. I use it to draw out my characters. Like Peter and Jake is in this one. I have another one that has other sketches, but like this has Peter and Jake in it, hanging out. Don't mind this person right here. That's someone else. That was someone else that me and my brother were messing around with. But anyways, so I've drawn one of them. So I thought I would draw one of the others, and I think that's the one I want. What I'm going to do is find my pencil. I'm not the greatest person at drawing. I didn't put a lot of points growing up into drawing. It's just not so. I mean, if I put effort into it, I would be totally good at it, you know, totally fine at it, but it's not my most favorite thing to do. So I don't. It's not my art. That's what I say when I'm talking to people. I was like, it's not my art. Making these videos, sewing dresses, that's my art. Drawing, which is why I got the fashion book in the first place, because then the human models are already drawn in, and I just have to figure out how to draw in the clothing on them, kind of design it that way. So let's see, we drawed that one. Oh wait, I was gonna draw Katie next. Spoilers. I don't know if this video will go out before the next Phoenix's Rising video. I think it probably will. So this does contain spoilers. If nothing else, the design and the fact that the next story will be about superheroes, but that's besides the point. Oh, the only problem with that is that we do that. Hang on, do I have a model I can put Katie on? Hang on a minute. Meh. I mean, I could put Katie there. We're gonna do that one Katie and that one superhero Katie. Okay, we'll do that. Alright, so there's I'll put my phone away. I got reference pictures. I have like a whole Pinterest board dedicated to my Phoenix's Rising series, among other things. So there's a lot of reference pictures that I go to when I'm drawing out these characters. So this is where is with all right. I thought about setting up a second camera for you to see this, but I'm going to do that later because I only have like half an hour until breakfast. So we're going to do a little bit of me drawing before that, and then after breakfast I'm going to come back out, probably finish up drawing at least a little bit, and then when I come back out I'll set up a second camera and we'll see if that works, but I don't know how well that's going to work. We will see. So I will show you any finished products of what I'm drawing though, obviously. Well, let me get drawing here. How do I want to do this? That's what I ask every time I draw anything. Oh, that's too hard. Oh well. So yeah, my work stole my voice, which is sad. I don't have much of a voice at the moment. Having bad allergies with it too, so that's not really helping the whole, you know, my throat and voice being okay. It's like a lot to try to talk at the moment. It's kind of hilarious. But there's that. Been kind of, I don't know if anyone can tell. Anyone who's watching can tell, but it's been a little difficult to get videos out recently, in the last month or so. Not complaining or anything, I'm just saying it has been kind of hard. The schedule's gotten all sorts of out of whack, and all my film ideas are scripted videos, and scripted videos take forever. It takes forever for me to write them, to film them, to edit it together. I'm actually in the middle of editing 2 scripted films as I speak. So that's fun. How do I want to do this? I do want to put the belt on first, maybe. Nah, let's do this. So each one of them, because they're superheroes, right? And I want each one of them to kind of like look, I want them to look the same, their outfits to look the same for purposes that we'll go into when I make the video. But I want them to be just a little bit uniquely theirs, their own, if that makes sense. So even though I've drawn out one of them already, I kind of have to like go by that one, but do it a little bit differently. Because they're different characters and they're different, they have different powers and stuff, so the suits need to be different for them. I'm pressing down way too hard. I don't want to, that's fine, it's fine. Alright, well that ended up being more baggy than I meant. Oh well, maybe her pants are baggy. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, hang on. I guess like behind the scene lore. I never set in stone what their suits looked like. They were inspired by a video game. So they're based off of that. But every time I had a story that would require the suit to be slightly different, I would just change it and make the suit slightly different. So I have to just actually sit down and decide. But what I think I'm going to do is the slightly different variations I'm just going to give to each one. Because again, I've got 5 characters I've got to do this with. So, alright. Pretty happy with that. Now I've got to do the... Hang on, my eyes are watering. I imagine it was kind of early in the morning, right? Because I got a little bit of time before breakfast. I literally woke up, grabbed my coffee, and then came out here to do this. And then I had an hour, because I woke up an hour before breakfast. But it took me that long to get everything and to remember how to set this up. So, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, I gotta figure out how I want to do this. I don't know, if any of them don't have a cape, it would totally be this character. I think she probably has a mini cape. Ugh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Nope, nope. Erase, erase. Control Z, backspace. Well, that's unfortunate. Ah, messed up on that one. Ugh. I was trying to make it look like that picture, but it looks kind of weird. I have another one I can use as a reference for the masks. Oh, that's better. Okay, that's way better. All right. All right. Cool. Okay. Now the fun part. The coloring it. I love coloring. I love coloring way more than I like drawing, so. Let's see, her colors. Let's see. I'm using black as the base, right? Well, black grayish. Oh, it's gotta be black though for my other character. Black. Her color is purple though. So I need all the accents to be purple. Oh, my eyes are watering. Ah. Maybe doing this immediately after getting up was a bad idea. Is that the right kind of purple? Do I have a better purple? That's better. I'm not sure from that though. I don't know how much of the outside activity you can hear. I've got siblings walking around and my mom is currently bringing in the trash cans, it sounds like. So that's kind of fun. Trying to decide what color, what part will be purple and what part will be black. All right, I got a knife. All right, I gotta take my glasses off for this part. So, anything happening? Anything of interest? I got a few things going on, but they're like long-term type things, you know? Working, obviously. A lot of YouTube projects, a lot of photo, computer, camera projects I'm working on. Got a wedding I'm going to later this year. That'll be fun. All the fun stuff, all the fun stuff. I don't know, not a lot's really been happening. It's just, you know, working and stuff. It's weird. It's making it very difficult to keep up with this video stuff, but I'm still having fun doing it, so very much so having fun working on the YouTube videos, and honestly it's keeping me sane with the having the projects, having things I'm working on, whether it's this sort of thing or if it's sewing or just something like that, actually has really been helping me keep my sanity. Not keep sanity, I guess that's not really what it is, but you know, it makes work more bearable, I guess. I swear I'm not complaining, I'm just saying it's nice having stuff outside of work that I enjoy doing. Having things to look forward to when it comes to like the weekend and stuff, that's really nice. I wonder if I remembered to add I did remember to add the bracelet, that's funny. Okay, good. Ooh, I want to give her purple gloves. Why? Because I want to. Because she needs more purple in her outfit. So all 5 of these superheroes are color coordinated. And I'm going to draw them, color them, drawing them out that way. They always have been. They've always been color coordinated. Because I think that looks cool. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay. Ooh, let's make this, the mask just a little bit of a different shade of gray. Just so we can make it look different than the rest. Oh, that actually looks really cool. I love how that looks. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Let's put her neck back. Gotta make sure she keeps her neck. That's important. Alright, back to this. Well, actually, we can do this in the off gray too. And this. All of this in the off gray. Help set it apart a little bit. Not all of the pictures that you see on my channel are ones I've drawn. Half the time, it depends on what I'm drawing and what I need. But half the time I actually get my... I'm sorry about the nose. Half the time I get my brother to draw stuff out. Like the actual symbol for the phoenixes. The Phoenix Rising, the one that I played before I start talking about them. Yeah, my brother drew that. He drawed it for me. I came up with the idea, like, I came up with it, and I told him, I was like, I need it like this. And he drew it out. Drew it out? Oh, you know what I mean. For me. Which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. He did put all his points. Not all his points. He put a lot of points into this sort of thing, so. Okay, so I probably should explain that. I've been into... I don't play video games a lot, and I still don't, just in general. And I don't do a lot of, like, tabletop RPG, you know? But I have gone into them a little bit with my siblings. Not D&D specifically. D&D's too complicated for me. I think there's too many rules and I don't like it. But the D&D type games, you know? I've gone into them a little bit with my siblings. Because I like being the DM. Weirdly enough. And so things like, I put all the points into this, and because I'm not really I don't do a lot of video games. I mean, like, I do Minecraft. Occasionally I'll do something else, like a Skyrim or Tomb Raider, something like that. But most of the time, it's just Minecraft, if I'm even doing a game. But I like watching people play games. Like, on YouTube and stuff. I enjoy watching people play games, and one of the main YouTube channels I'm watching at the moment, not make fun of. Their whole thing is talking about, I guess, or making videos about video games. Taking video games and making them into real life. So they'll make up scripts for the video game and whatnot. So I get like a lot of video game references. Oh, and then I have siblings who do play video games, and a lot of them. So, like, I'll listen to them or watch them play, and it's fun. Or play with them even. You know how it goes. I don't know why her pants ended up being baggy, but hey, it happens. Okay. Almost done. We're just gonna do the boots. So I like going around and being like, I put points into this, I put points into that, because I don't know. I just think it's funny. It makes me laugh, so. And it gets kind of the point across to a lot of people. Because even if you don't play games, you kind of get it, you know? It's just funny. What time is it? Okay, I don't have one. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get to the other characters, but that's fine. Sometimes after I do the coloring in, I gotta go back through and like redefine all the lines to make it look right. Especially if I'm using a similar color to the number 2 pencil. I'm actually really happy with that one. Where am I putting the names? Up atop? Both? Okay, cool. Hang on, I gotta look up how to spell this. A fun fact about me, I can't spell. I just can't. I don't know. I don't. I'm better at it than I give myself credit for. I'll be honest. I am better at spelling than I give myself credit for. But it's like, compared to my siblings, I can't spell. I can't. Okay. I don't know if I don't really have time to do the other. So actually, I have 5 characters, but I have to draw 10 of them. Because I'm going to draw their super suit, and then I'm going to draw their, like, you know, like their alter ego. And I've already drawn one character super suit and alter ego. And now I've drawn another character super suit. Spoilers, but here we go. Again, ignore that guy. He's not important. But this, here we go. But there we go. There's Tigress. That's Tigress. So that's the 2 female superheroes drawn out. I'm gonna put her over here on this side, so probably won't be too difficult to do her. She's got a pretty simple outfit. Reference photos. If you want to know their backstory and what superpowers and species half of them are, stay tuned for the next Phoenix's Rising video. Because the next one I'm going to do will be introducing these guys. And then eventually we'll get back to the Sovereign. But the next story... No, yeah, too many spoilers. No. So, let's see. She's got a jacket. She's probably wearing jeans because I put everybody in jeans. Don't ask. I just do. Okay. But she definitely has a jacket. Big truck. Doop doop doo. How do I want to? I don't think I want to do. Well, I could do it. I can do it. I can do it. So this is going to be the same character, but this is just her, like, when she's not in the superhero suit, you know? Like, just a little bit of a everyday reference to her. Let's see, I'm trying to decide, like, yeah, she would be wearing boots, like high, like those big leather boots, you know? I totally would have her jeans tucked in, military style. Definitely. Ooh, what kind? Do we think she would be wearing, like, pants with a lot of pockets? Probably not. I'm actually leaning towards more of maybe trying to put her in slacks. Did I mention I didn't put a lot of points into drawing? I really didn't. I did not put a lot of points into this. This is funny to me. Alright. Purple shirt. Duh. And then, yeah, I'm thinking of putting her... Oh, I could put her in gray pants, though. That would be different, right? I need, like, a good gray. I got a lot of grays, and I don't know what any of them are. You know? Yeah, let's do this gray. Wait, I just kind of realized that means if these are like slacks, because I was kind of picturing them being like, you know, like nice slacks, but I also said she tucks them in military style into her boots. That's an interesting combo. The things I find out about my characters while I'm trying to figure out what they wear on a day-to-day basis. But it wouldn't surprise me if she did wear something like that, so... Now, the only thing is I don't know what color her jacket's going to be. My reference picture has it being a dark red, but I don't know if I'm going to go with that. Like an ember red. Brown, probably. You know what? Yeah, we'll do a brown leather jacket. She's got long legs in this. Whatever. It's fine. Oh, wait. We'll get back to the jacket. Hang on. I need to do a very specific... Where's all my browns? Because we gotta do it just right. Which one of these can I use? None of these are really the right color for her skin, and that bothers me. I think that's going to be my best bet. Which I think means this is what I want the jacket to be. Yeah, the way that I put the cut of jacket I just gave her makes her look really long and tall. Maybe Tigress is really tall. I don't know. I never really made up how tall she was, so maybe she is really, really tall. That'd be kind of cool. Actually, yeah, that would work. See, I told you, the things I find out when I'm drawing the characters. When I actually sit down and put thought into what they look like. Like, I have the general gist in the head. You know, what they look like and stuff. But I don't always, like, fully register in my brain what characters look like until later. But that's besides the point. And then she's got black hair. Beautiful, beautiful black hair. It's behind her. I don't know how long her hair is, though. Maybe I'll just put the tiniest tips of it back here so you can tell it's over her shoulder. I actually love this. I actually really, really love how this one turned out, too. Whoops, did her eyebrow wrong. Did her eye wrong too, but we're not talking about it. Okay, ignore the face. But, oh, I love it. I love how that one turned out. And then she's got to be wearing her bracelet. Because the bracelet is important. Which we will find out at a later date. And, you know what? Let's make the boots the same color as her jacket. Alright, put her name on it so I know who it is. Alright, there we go. Here's my other character. And just in time for breakfast, it looks like. This one right here. Spoilers for this character, but here we go. So that's what she's wearing on the day-to-day basis. But when she's a superhero, she's wearing that. Oh, I'm actually really, really happy on how that one turned out. I'm really happy how that one turned out. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Cool. That means I have the 3 more to go. Or 6 more, depending how you count it. But I'm going to put this up for breakfast. But I think what I'm going to do is I am going to come back out. And I am going to draw more after breakfast. But I also think I'm going to make that a separate video. So I'm going to sign off here. I hope you enjoyed this random ramblings while I'm drawing. A little bit of a cozy vibe, a little bit of a slower vibe. Yeah. So I think I'm going to stop this here. And I think I am going to pick it up in the next video.